every single time. 24 hours after, I'm like, right, bang, let's go. Welcome back, good to see you, or you to see me, and this video is going to be all about what is life coaching, why you should get it, and if you've been thinking about it, this is the reasons why. I just wanted to do this quick vlog, and it's all about what is life coaching. The amount of people I tell, I've done a couple of vlogs ago, like, the amount of people I tell, like, oh yeah, I work as a life coach. They're like, oh, what kind of life coach? Or what is a life coach? Or I've never heard of a life coach before. What it is a individual who has got experience or been trained potentially as a life coach. If you go onto Google and type in any type of niche, so for example, you could find a health life coach, you could find a lifestyle life coach, you could find a balanced life coach, you could find a women's life coach, a men's life coach. I'm personally a business and mindset life coach because I'm all about your mindset should be correct, and that's where, you know, any type of niche you want, you could find a coach. Let me just give you my experience or my opinion. I could safely say it's pretty much changed my life, not just me being a coach, but me having a life coach too. The perspective that everyone wants in their life, but they just don't know how to get it and they don't know how to find it, is one of the most powerful things that I can probably say a life coach offers. Yeah. For example, a new perspective is you in this negative mindset, and what a coach would do is offer your brain there, coach's brain there, you would be asking direct questions, the coach would be like, right, there's your question, let's go around that and let's do it from a new perspective. So they're asking questions in different ways, and luckily I got to train at one of the best schools in London in the UK, and it gave me a whole new version of thinking outside the box, asking certain questions on trigger points, figuring out what actually, you know, get to the root of the problem by digging deep, by asking certain valid questions. For example, probably one of the most common questions I get from most of my clients and most of the people that are interested in life coaching is that they want a sense of fulfillment, they want a sense of happiness. Right, okay, well that's great. That's quite a broad thing to say. You know, be more specific on unhappiness. Why are you unhappy? Well, I don't know. What might you think it might be? Well, I don't know, I just haven't been happy for the last 10 years. Right, okay, well let's circle back. Why were you not happy last year? Why were you not happy 2 years ago? Why were you not happy 5 years ago? Think of something that may have given you happiness. They might be like, oh yeah, well I bought something, I bought a new car. How much happiness did that give you? On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy were you after you bought that car? And then on a scale of 1 to 10, how happy were you when you had that car for a year? You know, there's different perspectives you can have, and I genuinely think these days in this 21st century, in this era, in this digital era, to get the message out about how you can learn, the education you can get, the research you can find for free is amazing and it's powerful. So I had one of my coaching clients I have regularly recently say to me at the end of the coaching call, she was like, I fucking love these sessions. Apologies about the language. And I was like, why do you love these sessions? What gives you that energy to give you that excitement? She was like, it just gives me a different perspective and generally makes me happy. The improvements you make after, and I'm not saying straight after a session you're gonna be happy and not need another session forever, but there's so many different ways you can look at it. Like my client goes off after 24 hours, 48 hours, that conversation you had starts digesting through your subconscious mind and going circling back and really getting into your brain, and that's where the power actually lies. It's 24 hours after the conversation, because then they're starting to think of other stuff, then they're starting to think outside of their box, then they're starting to think from a different perspective and find their true happiness. And it'd be surprising because sometimes when you ask something to someone and you put them on the spot, it's almost like they don't know what to say, they don't know how to give you an answer, and they're just like, well, I don't know. But all of a sudden, that question's lodged, it's going further into their brain, and then bang, down comes out the answer. And that's what is most powerful. So I've got my own coach, amazing, like puts me in a completely different mindset every single time. 24 hours after, I'm like, right, bang, let's go. Start implementing my goals, start implementing strategies, start making it more focused, start being more consistent. It's a powerful thing. I say this every time, it's a magical, powerful thing. If you have not got a coach and you don't know if you want to coach, I'm not saying everyone, no one needs a coach. fact. No one needs a coach. It's whether they want to have a coach. So there's a big difference between want and need. Ask yourself that when you go buy an ice cream. Do you want this ice cream or do you need this ice cream? Do you want this new computer? Do you need this new computer? I've got a MacBook Air, like I really could do with updating it, but then I'm like, do I want it or do I need it? I definitely don't need it, I just want it. So I don't want to get, there's no point in spending money to get it. Like I've got a perfectly good MacBook that does my editing, does my work, runs my business. What I would say is that research the coach that you want to get. From my research and the people I know and the network I'm in, my research is that a coach will offer like a free discovery or consultation session. Ultimately, the coach and the client would have to work together. They have to vibe off each other. They have to be in a good relationship. If it doesn't work for me, for example, I would turn that client away because I'm not going to give the full force and the full power behind coaching. If we don't vibe, then it's just not going to work. And that's a two-way thing, you know? And that's why, you know, some of my discovery sessions are 2 hours, 3 hours long. I really want to get to know the person. I really want to make a conscious effort to understand what's going on, who they are, you know, how long they've been in this situation for, what they're about, you know, and understand, you know, have a laugh, have a joke, like, but just really get to know them. Because if that doesn't work, there's someone of mine who is a friend of a friend, and I've been sort of speaking to them now and again. I'll see them out, they know I'm a coach, and we just have a conversation. Like, it doesn't need to be like, I'm going to sell you this, I'm going to do that. It's not, that's not what coaching is about. If anyone's trying to do that after 5 minutes speaking to you, then jog along. That's just not the way. Well, it's not the way I would work anyway, and that's my opinion. I would rather just get to know someone. This is not a forced sale thing. I would rather just get to know someone, and that's just basically it. Going back to one of my friends who I've been speaking to for about 6 months now, they've approached me. I think I'm ready for coaching now. Would you coach me? Absolutely. We've already got all this rapport. That's 6 months of just speaking to someone, and it just goes to show that now they're in a lot better place. It's a powerful, magical thing. That's my opinions only. That's my view on coaching. I appreciate you watching, guys. Thank you very much. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you push the bell notification. Got a load of more content planned. It's like, oh, so much. Consistency is key. It's hard, don't get me wrong, it's not hard, it's not easy, but you got to do it. Like, if you want to get somewhere, just go do it. Surround yourself with like-minded, positive people and watch the magic happen. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.